welcome back! Today I'm super excited because we have a list of 10 idioms for you. But before we talk about the 10 idioms in English you should know because they are amazing, I want to tell you something. This list, 10 idioms, is a sort of celebration for having, yes, finally, reached 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I'm really sure that together we can learn so much more English and have a great time. But to make this celebration even more special and fantastic, I am going to do a live here on YouTube tomorrow, Wednesday the 8th of May at 8 p.m. Brasilia local time, okay? So I really want you to come because it's going to be so great. We're going to talk about resilience. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. This is my Instagram profile up here. Follow me on there, where the live is going to be here on YouTube, but on Instagram I'm giving you some tips and some, you know, new little things, and also talking about the live tomorrow. The talk is going to be about resilience, why you should not stop learning English. And at the end of the live, one of you is going to win a mini lesson with me, just you and me, and it's going to be so amazing. I am so excited to meet you guys tomorrow. So remember, tomorrow here on YouTube, 8 p.m. Let's get going, shall we? First idiom. God, I get so excited talking about these things. I'm like, oh, sticky, and it's just not good. Let's do it. Number one idiom from my list. A piece of cake. Imagine a cake and literally a piece of cake. That's something super delicious and, you know, fulfilling and nice. So when something is really easy, we say that's a piece of cake. So listening to English here on my channel, that's a piece of cake. Number two, to hit the nail on the head. I'm gonna show you something. This here is a hammer, a toy hammer, and this is a toy nail, okay? One of those things that you... Alright, so to hit the nail on the head is this, literally, right? You hit it on the head. You're not hitting it here or there, it's literally hitting it on the head. So when you say something that it's perfect, spot on, you say, hit the nail on the head. So for instance, if I explain to you about learning English, and you say to me, okay, Patricia, do I need to... Sorry, I just saw my husband over there outside. Patricia, shall I listen to English every day? I'll say, yes, you just hit the nail on the head. That's perfect. That's exactly what you should do. I'm so excited about this video, guys. Expression. Just a bit. Expression number 3. I'm going to show you one of my favorite books. Okay, I've read a lot of books, but this book I find so inspiring. Eat, Pray, Love. This here is a book cover. This is the cover, the first page of a book. When you look at this cover, it's not the best cover in the world. You know, it's alright, it's not great. So the idiom is, you can't judge a book by its cover. Because when you look at the book, the cover is alright, but the content inside this book is amazing. The story in this book is so great. So sometimes you meet someone and that person is really nice on the outside and they're really friendly and lovely, but when you really get to know that person, you realize, not a nice person. Just not a nice person, a mean person. So you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge someone just by looking at them. You need to know what's inside. Number 4, a blessing in disguise. Sometimes you lose your job. you really like that job. And then you lose the job. You're like, oh my God, I'm out of a job. And you're upset and you're so angry. And then a few months later, you get a better job and your life changes completely, and then you realize that losing your job was a blessing in disguise, was really a blessing, something good in disguise. Disguise is when, you know, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, dwarfs is like the mini people, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, when the witch comes with the apple, it's really the stepmother disguised as an old woman. That is actually a witch, is not an old woman. Sorry, Walt Disney, it's a witch. She's disguised, you know. So sometimes we get to a situation in life and we have a blessing in disguise. Number 5. Supposedly you have just found my channel, but you are 35 years old or 40 or 50 years old or even more, and you finally want to learn English. You really want to learn English. Do you know what I'll say to you? Better late than never. Better late than never. This is a really easy to use idiom. You can use it all the time. Number 6. You know this one because for some reason this idiom specifically is so used in Portuguese. Like I always see people on Instagram using this in English, which is weird. No pain, no gain. What does that mean? It means that you will not just fall asleep and wake up the next day speaking fluent English. It's not gonna happen. No pain, no gain. You want to be fluent in English, you have to work hard, okay? No pain, no gain. Number 7. Love that one. Love that one. I lived in England for 12 years and I love England. It's amazing. But I also love some things about Brazil. I love the weather. I love the food. You know, I love the way things just seem to be more, generally speaking, you know, not everything, but things just seem to be a little bit more natural here. So I have family in England, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sister-in-law, my nephew, a lot of people there, but we live in Brazil. However, we travel to England almost every year. So that way we get to enjoy the beautiful sunny weather in Brazil and the fantastic culture in England. So we get the best of both worlds. That's the best of both worlds, isn't it? It's a great idiom. Number 8. You know when you're not feeling well? Oh, maybe you've got a little bit of body pain or you've got a headache. Oh, you're just feeling under the weather. Under the weather. It's completely weird. This makes no sense. I'm sorry, I can't even show it to you with a hammer and a nail. This makes no sense at all. Are you feeling under the weather today or you're good? I'm good, thank God. Number 9. Only 2 more to go. Number 9 is, a lot of people say to me, beginners, okay? They just started learning English. Patricia, how do I use present perfect? To which I'll say, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll cross that bridge, you know, a bridge, when we come to it. Let's just learn other things first, and when we need to learn about present perfect, we will. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Number 10. Gosh, that was a really long list, but I hope you enjoyed it. But I think it's time to call it a day. To call it a day means to finally finish work, you know, end the activities for the day. Let's call it a day, shall we? Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, subscribe for more fantastic content. Leave your comment, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow at the live. Yay! Thank you. Bye.